This is the Funny Mummies podcast, the podcast for people that hate parenting podcasts. I'm Hatty Ashdown, comedian, writer, actress and mother to two very lively boys. Each show I'm joined by funny mummies from the world of comedy, arts and everyone who can help us in this crazy world of parenting. So settle in as we find the funny side of parenting and being bloody great women. Hello, you're listening to the Funny Mummies on Soho Radio for The Other Woman Show. Oh yeah, we're going to have a flipping party. Let's Have a Party by Wanda Jackson. Love a bit of that. I'm Hatty Ashdown. You'll listen to the Funny Mummy Show on Soho Radio for The Other Woman Show. As you can hear, once again, I'm back in the studio. It's so flipping nice to be amongst real people and lovely equipment. And, you know, God bless Zoom. It saved a lot of lives and killed them. No, that's really bad. Why did I say that? This is why I shouldn't go rogue. I'm going rogue because I forgot my pen on the train here. I'm so used to not being on a train that I forgot my pen and I couldn't write any notes down from, you know, my fabulous intros. Yes, I do write them all down before. I know you can't believe that. So in link with that song, you might guess the theme for today. I can't believe we've not done this theme before. Is kiddies parties. And joining me, because I'm only allowed one person, as you know, it's I've got no comparisons. I'm literally looking out the window. I'm going to say the first thing. She's like the moped to my helmet. That don't work. It's Gemma Beagly.
Hey, look at us in real life, IRL.
Yeah, in real life.
3-dimensional.
It's so lovely to see you. And we did have a hug. We did have a hug.
We did.
Because I have started hugging with permission. I asked people. But I've realised... I was thinking this has been quite good for me in a way. I think it'd be good for me, especially in professional circumstances, because I realised I think a lot of time it was nerves. I would hug inappropriately, like if I'd been to, like, say, a production meeting and there's particularly if it's a male producer or something, and I've just met him, I'd hug him. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So now it's good for me. But it's a nervous thing, I think.
Yes, but I don't know. You're a hugger.
I am a hugger, but I also think sometimes it was a bit of a love me thing.
Right.
I'm getting a bit deep. I didn't mean to get deep, but you know
Come
what
on,
I mean.
it's daytime.
Keep it light. So we thought we'd talk about kiddies' party, particularly. We're in a semi. Well, it's not really. It's not called lockdown anymore. What is it called now? Just run for your life and hope you've got a strong immune system.
Yeah, mask up. Carry on.
Mask up, carry on. But obviously with still social distancing. You're right, you look a bit distressed.
Yeah, no, so it's my mic is moving, it's fine. Okay. I'll leave it alone. I've forgotten how to do anything.
I know, exactly. Her arms flanging. Just move your lips.
Right, and talk,
Put your lips together and blow. No, don't do that. A lot of people have to do lockdown kiddie parties. They've just done them at home in their back garden.
Yeah.
But people are starting to do social distancing kiddies parties. And so that's why I want to talk about that, but also reminisce about our days of kiddie parties. But so my youngest, he was 2. We just did a social distance picnic. We had the gazebo up. And to be honest, there was only 2 other children. Because I was more worried about children. I thought, they'll all be mingling.
Yeah.
But I think the kids are all, sadly, they all know not to get too close a bit. So it's mainly adults anyway. And everyone sat apart within reason. And it went all right. Apart from birthday boy, just kept running off. I think he's just not sure about people.
Yeah.
Bless him. Have you been to any social distancing parties for Al yet or anything like that?
No, I'm left the house. I just haven't. I've gone to the supermarket and that's it. I haven't. He was invited to a birthday party just on the cusp of lockdown, and they cancelled it. But so no, I mean there was no one to be invited by. Do you know what I mean? Like because I'm not socialising, and also I'm just.
He's not long started his new store as well.
Exactly.
Bless him.
So no, I haven't, and I can't really. I mean, it's in a way, for me, it's been a benefit to this lockdown is not having to talk to strangers. Frankly, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about your party. There weren't any. You knew all the adults there. You knew them all.
Really small. I just had my sisters.
You knew everybody. There wasn't any awkward orcs kind
when
of.
You've got like parents. Well, obviously he's 2, so he hasn't got.
Little
friends.
Jimmy's mum.
But I'm interested for ideas. If anyone's, because my 4-year-old's going to be 5 in 3 weeks, and apart from anything else, I don't want sympathy. I don't want your sympathy. I just want your money. We can't afford to do anything anyway because we have lost work and money and stuff. So we're going to do an outside picnic again for him. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I want ideas. Because,
well, is he? Could you trust him to give you a sensible answer if you say to him, what would you like to do for your birthday?
Well, God bless him. Yes, that's what I did do. Because I was trying to persuade the idea of cinema or crazy golf. Both things are open.
Brilliant.
And he wasn't going that way. He said, I want a party picnic.
Party picnic. Was this before or after Buster's?
Both. Because I asked him before Buster's, that's what he thinks birthday parties are. Yeah. Because funny enough, we did actually do the same last year for his birthday. Right. Sorry, this is really boring. But last year I hired an entertainer. It was great. I recommend it. But we saved the money on venue because we were just in the park and they came along and did all the games and stuff. Yeah. So he thinks that's what birthdays are. And then after Buster, I asked him again and he said again. I thought, yeah, that's because he's associating that's what birthdays are. And I thought, I don't want to get to the day where he goes, where's my party? And I say, oh, we're going to the cinema. And him just being devastated. So he said, I want a party picnic, but I'll just have one guest. And then the one guest he wants is on flipping holiday. Oh. And so I said, well, Harry's on holiday. And then he said another friend. So now I've invited, I think we've got 3 friends. I was going to ask you if you want to come as well. Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know if anyone's been doing it. I envy people that have just been able to do it in the back garden. My garden's too small. Yeah. Yeah. Well, can you not nick what the entertainer did last year? Nick the games. No, seriously. I thought about this
because you know now. So
I thought about this, but they just, you know what homeschooling's been like. They do not listen. Yeah, he will not listen. So he's into the Incredibles at the moment. So I thought about hiring a Elastigirl costume. I will look like fatter girl or whatever because it's a tight. But he won't listen to me. That's the beauty. It was so nice. We had this pirate turn up and just led all the games. So I might try and save up. Has Alex, your husband, not got a work experience person working at his place of work who can come and do that? That's a good idea. I mean, it's exploitation. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll just put it out to my friends. Like, is anyone really missing performing? Exactly. That's a really good idea, Gem. Because you're not short on talent. I'll be honest. Or talented people. I mean, she just did it's all the bows and whistles though. She came along with like a boombox thing, got the music coming out, and she did like musical statues. Then she did like a treasure hunt thing because she was a pirate. Right. It was funny though, but the thing was when I was mentioning that to him, because I was like thinking maybe we could try and afford another one. I was like, but what did you get this year? I said, do you remember last year you had the pirate? He went, what? You don't even remember it. What does he remember? His friends coming and presents. But it's funny what they remember. Alistair was telling me yesterday he remembered something. I said, oh, do you remember that? And he would have been 2. He said, yeah, it's when I had that something lollipop. Like he seems to remember sweets. He doesn't remember people or things that happened. He remembers what sweets he had. Yes. That's interesting, isn't it? That's his term of reference. Honestly, it's embarrassing. He just he was standing there. He got used to the kind of people just come and bring a present. Oh, like a mafia wedding, and he was almost just like holding his hands out ready. And I was like, Huxley, you got to say hello first at least. Yeah, so embarrassing. Wow, look at you, little Richie Rich kid. But talking about Kardashian child. It's not at all, though.
No, but you got into the rhythm.
Talking of memories, so I don't know if this will spark any memories for you. I'm going to play it underneath me talking. Well, I mean, of kids' parties. This is really old, so you might not remember.
Can you only hear it through your headphones?
Oh, she can't hear it!
I know that tune in.
It's playing out. Never heard this.
I knew you were going to play it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
This is the Birdie song, Black Lace.
Yeah.
For anyone who
It's
doesn't know.
not Black Lace, is it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Now you've learned something.
With Agadoo and Superman songs as well, they did, yeah. I mean, could you not hire Black Lace?
Are they not dead or something?
They're probably from around your way, no, aren't they?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know, they're probably from Kent, aren't they?
What has that got to do with anything?
Because maybe you could... Come on, they can't be dead.
They must be really...
We'd know about it. They'd be lining the streets like they were for Jack Charlton the other day.
Google in the middle of the next song. But keep playing it, Will. I quite like it. It's bringing back memories. So this is what we would... to be honest, it's that thing of like, this is what we were happy with.
That's right. Agadoo.
In the living room. I'd have a little party. But obviously we didn't have a pandemic. And packets of crisps. And Pass the Parcel. Which is an evil game, really.
Musical bumps. And then just some music and then some food. And then it's time to go home, isn't it?
But... But
you've got a through lounge. I think you should do it indoors. Oh, you can't because
we're not allowed. We're not allowed. Got a through lounge, bless her. But I used to. So here's a memory for you. I one time, honestly, it is funny. Don't feel sorry for me. Invited. Sometimes now I think, did my mum forget to invite people? And I'm there waiting for people to turn up. And doing that thing of looking out the window.
Oh, from like 10 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah, just looking at the car's coming up. Oh, it's not coming, not coming.
Oh, God.
And we're looking. And then eventually, I think... No, I can't remember what order. But anyway, then my sister, she's like 9 years older than me. She was like trying to dance around. Mm-hmm. And then so she came up with the funny thing of like when a car would drive up, we'd stick our faces up against the window to make it look really busy so that it wouldn't feel like... there's no one at this party. So we did that for Kelly. Kelly walks up and she's like laughing, haha, she came. And then no one else came. But that's a memory. I never talked to my...
How old are you?
6 or 7.
No one else came.
No one else came. But
people turned up in those days. Your mum must have forgotten to invite people.
We don't want to go on to that. Oh, actually, let's go on to Let's have a bit of this. 2. You have to do it louder, Will.
3, go. Clap your hands. Sleep.
Shave your legs.
Is it shave your legs?
No, probably not. I don't know.
Oh, deodorant, I like.
Spray.
You just stick this on at a kid's party.
Absolutely,
that was it.
yeah,
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
I remember this at my friend's party where there was a video of me for ages where he was like, oh, where's Hattie not joining in all the games? There's all games going on. Where is she? Sat in the corner, stuffing cocktail sausages into her mouth.
Of course you were.
It's like, went around, there was me, so... And then there was like some weird story where she went, I forgot about this. Jackie's mum, Jill, went, oh, you like those sausages? Do you want to take some home? And I went, all right. And then I took some home and I think I put them under the grill. I think my mum must have gone, oh, do you want them warmed up? Fucking set the grill alight. Anyway, that's another. Well, I knew how to have a party. But
I think at all the parties that I had when I was a kid was as you described.
So your mum let you? Your mum would host parties, yeah?
10 kids. Put the party mixtape that mum had on, which had this on, had the Birdie song that you just played. I remember it having some Eddie Grant on it.
Wait a minute. I'm going to go on to something else before you say it. Did you have this? Yeah, it's a bit after.
But yeah, sure. If
Jive Bunny.
I would have had it. A bit Jive Bunny. And Blondie. And some, I remember a panpipey song. It was a great mixtape. I used to listen to it every weekend.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm trying to imagine a panpiping.
Yeah, you'd know it if I'll try and find it. So yeah, and just the kids ran wild, and then we would come on food, and then we'd have a spread and a bit of cake, blow out some candles, and it's time to go home. Hour and a half, hour and 3/4 is done.
Do you think that, like we just said, it's what they remember, isn't it? Do you think now, like, not now because obviously soft plays are closed, but people, it's so easy, isn't it, just to I'll turn it off now, to get, because it's just making me want to get up and drive, fall into that pressure. Already I've started to go, I should, if I'm going to do that outside picnic, I should get one of those garland of balloons or something. Do you know, like an arch of balloon.
Right.
Because this is what people are doing. I'm seeing people
Hattie?
in my park
Why?
with the arch of balloons. But
Right.
it's just something in your brain. Maybe it's just my brain goes, yeah, I should do that. Because he would just, and it's just giving into that pressure that's...
In a way, you know that thing of kids' Christmas presents where the little ones more interested in the box than the present.
Yeah.
And I think it can still apply to a certain extent with birthday parties as you know, until for a good few years.
Yeah.
What do you want? I like chocolate cake and I like sweets.
Yeah.
And I like running around until I'm sick. There you go. You don't need a pirate.
Yeah.
Or a garland of balloons.
She was worth the 90 quid though.
Just so you didn't have to do it.
Oh, it was great,
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I'm sure.
I mean, apart from I had to like do the food, but I kept that really simple.
Yeah.
Went to Morrison's, mate, got their sandwich platter.
Exactly. Brilliant.
Brilliant. God, I don't even have to do that now because of COVID. I've just said bring your own picnic.
Self-catering.
Yes. This is
Self-catering.
why I was like, I put up on Instagram saying, you know, mums everywhere breathe a sigh of relief that we don't have to do a clacking party. Because this is another thing. If you're listening, you've got little ones under 4, you haven't been to school yet. I didn't know. There's a pressure or an expectation that you have to invite the whole class.
Yeah.
What do you think
That's
on that?
new. I remember my dad being like, just because my mum would sort of hand me out, you know, from the pad of invites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many. And my old man,
remember those pads.
and my old man would, just invite the whole class. I just said, well, I don't want name redacted at my party. He picks his nose and eats it. I don't want him at my party.
Oh, I had one of them.
But do you know what? Everyone would turn up. When I was researching parties for this earlier on, it came up with that old story a few years ago from a mum who had sent a bill to another parent because the kid hadn't turned up for this thing that she'd booked. And it was like 16 quid or something. And she sent a bill saying...
So it's 16 per person for this
yes,
party?
for this. I think I don't know what it was. It was bloody...
Like a soft play or something?
they're older than that, though. So
Oh.
maybe it was like a Go 8 zip
you can
line.
have a kids' party in
But
Pizza
she-
Express, can't you?
And she sent a bill, and then this woman or this parent was just like, "Fuck this," and put it on social media. Then it started this big debate about, well, no, screw you. Actually, this stuff costs a lot of money, and you can't just not show up.
I know there was some noses out of joint at one of the soft play parties because they were like, she very politely, she was like, oh, so-and-so has come. Oh, they didn't RSVP. You know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just, good job, I've got a spare, party bag. But you
yeah.
have to, you have to, if you're doing it in a soft
Yeah.
play or any of those bloody places, or you can do it in restaurants or whatever.
You have to pre-book your nuggets and chips and whatever.
It's per person. It's per bloody person. Then you've got the party bag. So and then everyone's going, honestly, the stress. So this mum, she'd hide out the whole of the soft play. The stress on her face, even though they are doing everything for them, I just thought, man, you look so stressed. Because she
Yeah.
had about, 50 people, 50 kids. Because she's had the whole class, but then she's got friends with kids. And
Yeah.
last year we didn't go with the whole class because I was like, oh, that's stupid. I'm going to, he wasn't that sort of kid who's like, he kept himself to himself in
Yeah.
that way anyway. If he'd been different, I might have been different, but I kept it quite small. But then actually, as it went on, I was feeling more and more guilty. And I was like, oh, God, what if this mum talks to that mum? That's the thing that you worry about. So you either have to go, what I should have done, which is like just invite one or whatever. You go large or small, don't you? But in the end, bonus for me, his birthday is in summer holidays. Most people are away anyway. But I totally,
Yeah.
if any of the mums are listening, I totally get why you invite the whole class. It's just easier. You're not going to upset anyone. You don't, half the time, you don't even know who they're friends with sometimes.
Yeah, and it depends. If you are doing a thing at home, then it's like, oh well, sod
That's
it.
easy. It's
But
generally
if you are going to
thing.
bloody Pizza Hut or a per person, like some of the stuff that my sister has done with her kids, you know, pony this,
Oh, she all
pony
out?
party, reptile party, fucking dry ski slope. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do a dry ski
Oh, I
slope?
think I did a dry
come on.
slope when I was not my own birthday, someone else's birthday. Let's have a track break. What would you like of your choices?
I've forgotten what they were, Hattie. Number the second one.
Well, I don't even know what that was. They were quite sad choices.
Oh no, were they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's have this. Let's have some little lies, because you know it's all about lies in the party world. You're listening to the Funny Mummies on Soho Radio. You can fade it out. Little Lies, Fleetwood Mac, of course. I've just had a mint. I've had a chewy one. I'm regretting it now. I've been having a little lovely old chat with the handover. It's like going through childbirth a little bit. By the way, this is Hatty Ashdown for the Funny Mummies on Soho Radio and the Other Woman Show. That was a handover of producers. It's like the handover of midwives, really, when you're going through birth.
Yeah. Is Will going to pop back later to see that we're finished?
It's going to see
So how we got on.
see how we got on. And, you know, you got to talk to the handover midwife. So I've got a little chat. And then I've now forgotten where I was going to go with this second part of the show. So, I'm talking to Gemma Beagly. It's just me and Gemma. She's really nice. We haven't done that since the friendship show,
No, that's true.
which was nice.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about parties, kids' parties. And
What was the best party that you can remember as a kid? Or
That's what I was gonna talk about, yeah.
What was like the favourite thing? Because for me, as a tomboy, I mean, I would never wear a dress or anything, but
Oh, didn't
I was
you?
expected to wear a dress in the 80s, and I had this one dress which was my cherry dress. So just a dress with tiny little cherries on it, which I was like, okay, I'll wear that and that only. And
what style was it, please?
kind of puffy shoulders, quite, you know.
Did it go out?
It did go out, yeah. It wasn't like a slinky, slinky, you know,
With a little slit.
tie.
down.
It's a little
Good
slit down the
now.
side, and some
What age are we
stilettos.
talking?
Oh, 5 to 8 or something. Yeah.
I had the party dress that came out for the different parties. I got it
Yeah.
from Tammy Girl.
Wow.
I don't know if you remember Tammy
How
Girl.
old were you then? Because that
I
is
know.
a bit older. 14.
I was going there at quite young.
Well, like, didn't it start? Wasn't it like more kind of 8-ish? It wasn't. You'd still be at Mothercare, wouldn't you? Before then.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or catalogue.
Maybe it wasn't from Tammy Girl, but I remember going to Tammy Girl. And I can't remember who got this dress particularly. But what I loved about it was, I've had another sweet. Sorry, it's so naughty of me. Is it had like a kind of, it's so fashionable now. It had like a weird print really, but like splashes of paint,
Okay. I love
grey
it.
and
Yeah.
peach.
Grey and peach.
Peach was so
Not
in.
usual bedfellow.
No. But then get this, it would go short, but it had one of those ruching waists where you could go long if you wanted.
Oh yes.
Do you remember any of them?
Okay, no, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, that cape. So then when you pulled it up, you could sort of like, it would poof up at the top.
Yeah, poof round. Yeah.
I loved anything like that. All those, that stage when there was that reversible jumpers and all them.
I had a reversible jacket that had like big Mickey Mouse or little Mickey Mouses, little Mickey Mice.
Yes, I had the fucking, what's it called? Dalmatian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 101 Dalmatians.
Oh,
yeah.
anything you can like.
That was two for the
Two for the price
one.
of one.
Yeah,
So go to a
exactly.
party, go, Mum, I can have it down or I can have it out. So that would be Yeah, that would be the outfit that would come out a lot. I remember some blue dungarees that used to come out at a lot of parties.
Quite cool.
With the jumper that was white. God, I remember it so clearly. That had that ruching that's a bit like that old wallpaper you got in the 90s. It's got that flicky. No, remember that wallpaper? It's like a bit flicky. Didn't you have some in your new house? You were like, oh, God, get rid of it.
Oh,
was that bumpy?
Wood chip.
So like wood chip.
Yeah.
This jumper reminds me of that.
Yeah.
We used to have the wood chip wallpaper, and I'd lay in my bed and just pick it off.
Yeah.
Because you got it. Oh, yeah.
Could have come to my house, just done that. Would have got rid of it.
I
eventually.
could have come around, done that. So memory-wise, what sticks out for me is just that. That's wrong, isn't it? Probably was lots of other lovely parties, but that one when no one turned up. But what my lovely memory is that my sister making the best of it and us having a laugh with it. I don't remember being really, really upset, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
I make a joke out of it, but. Maybe I was. Maybe my mum would say, you were crying for weeks, but I don't know. All I remember is having that laugh with my sister.
Yeah.
But in terms of, you're right. I mean, I must have gone to like Burger King parties and all that sort of thing, but I don't remember any.
They all just, the thing is with them, is they all just moulded into one. Every single McDonald's party with a train in McDonald's. And who got to sit up the front with the birthday girl or boy and gets to have a tour of the kitchen.
Get a tour of the kitchen.
But they all mould into one.
And this is the thing we all got, mums, you've got to remember. It's like, you know, like he's 5. He's going to be 5 in a couple of weeks. And he's got a lot of birthday parties to come. So it's not going to, don't worry about it. It's what they just remember, like you say, just being happy.
Mm.
Oh, suddenly felt very emotional then. What was I going to say? I do remember another one that did stick in my mind is going to someone's house and they were really well off.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the first times I come back and thought, our house isn't like that.
I was like, oh, fuck, I'm poor. Yeah. I know.
That sort of realisation.
But then I would enjoy that. I would enjoy, carpets that
You'd
weren't...
lap it up.
No, exactly, carpets that weren't sticky and,
big, thick.
Those
big, thick carpets.
Exactly,
that people used to have in the 90s.
And rooms that kids weren't allowed into.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. I enjoy that. I enjoy looking in people's houses.
In their drawers.
Well, I don't know about that. But, yeah. So I think if I do it, it's going to be, I mean, mine's in October. Ours in October.
You might be getting a soft play by then.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to.
I don't want to.
What did you do last year? Did I just ask you this?
I think I said to Al, funny enough, this year, I keep meaning to tell you. He said, for my birthday, he's brought it up.
Oh, they do.
I want to go to Bella Pasta or Bella Italia, whatever.
He's 5.
And I want, I want you, Dad, a couple of cousins, whatever, blah, blah. That's all. Well, it's fucking shutting down, isn't it?
It's not.
Oh,
the whole chain?
I think it is. And I've had to break the news to him, say Bella Italia shutting down. And he's going, why? I was going, because they can't afford to. He's just like, what? He didn't understand.
Oh, we have to find another one.
Yeah.
Sort of Italian, chainy.
Yeah.
Oh, devastating.
Yeah, sorry to drop that bombshell.
I love Bella Italia. I think I've still got my vouchers.
Well, that's why we started talking. That's why I told him. Because he said, because we're in the car, and he said, here's a voucher.
50% off. Corona. We thought that it was bad enough.
No one's safe. Not even Bella at bloody Italia.
Oh, gosh. What else memories do I have from parties?
I had a friend, Maria New, who we were born on the same day.
Oh.
And we were friends. So we had a joint party one year.
Did you like it or not like it? Because we
talked
about
it's good.
This. Oh, you didn't mind it? Because we
it was good.
asked to do this last year. And I'm saying, if Claire's listening, I sort of, Claire, in some ways, I regret not doing it in some ways. As you know, we had a nice time, so it was fine. But as it came near, I thought, I wish I'd said yes to it. And the only reason I said no is we know my son, we don't know anything particularly diagnosed, but he has certain problems with boundaries. And then I thought I couldn't risk that he would freak out of sharing his birthday.
Yeah.
So me and Alex discussed it. We were like, I just can't risk what he'll be like. So we didn't. But I think financially, it's
Well, maybe a bit later on.
great
in
idea.
a few years.
Yeah, when he gets
Yeah.
it more. I mean, at 4, they're still getting it all, I think.
Yeah.
So that went all right then for you. You didn't feel like you were sharing anything?
Yeah, but because
We're best friends.
yeah, it was okay. It was okay. But I
Loved
do remember
it.
we had it. My mum hired, weirdly, like the canteen of the local leisure centre. And so we had sausage, chips and beans rather than party food. I remember
Oh, they do that though in
Yeah.
We've been
It
to.
was good though. It was good.
We went to a soft play party.
Well, there was no fucking soft play.
Oh,
It was just a barren room. We
just
must-
go there for the food. No,
yeah. So
games.
rather than go to someone's house, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to go there for the food. Yeah, it was just a space for children to run around and play musical bumps or whatever, musical chairs.
So it's about location. Yeah, we did, but we went to one last year, which was soft play, but it was in a leisure centre. So
Yeah.
then we all were marched through to this. It was really nice, the soft play, and then they marched through to a not a very nice room. And I felt I know, like, it all cost quite a lot of money. I thought, come on, you could sort out your bloody room a bit
Yeah.
better. And then, yeah, sausage and chips came out. Bonus, because loads of the kids don't bloody eat it. I'm there, hoovering out the
fucking
leftovers.
Mind sweeping.
It's always like they all sit down, all sweating. Yeah, it's a bit still playing.
Just drinking the juice as fast as they can get it. More juice. We're gonna need more than one jug, love. Exactly. Come on, Martin. More than one bloody jug of blackcurrant here.
Oh, but it's like a holiday for me because the parties last year, the baby wasn't old enough, so I'd say to Alice, "Oh, I'm gonna have to go," and then great, Hux is at that age that I can just sit down and have a coffee.
Yeah.
And he's running around the soft play.
But he's got other parents though. I've got to get over this, haven't I? At some point, I've got to the end of reception without actually speaking to another parent at school.
Have you?
He's done a year and a half now. It's been
But
a year
you've
and a
just
half.
gone to a new school as well, so.
But a year and a half, and I've not been invited to a WhatsApp group. I've not, or any of this shit that you talk about. I've managed to avoid it.
They started the WhatsApp group within seconds.
5 seconds,
of,
yeah, sure.
of that year starting. But I would say, in terms of talking to other mums, it helped that I did have a friend who I knew before school.
Yeah.
That microphone's pinging. I don't know what's happening.
I'm not touching it. It's got a mind of its own.
It's not used to having a microphone in front of her
So
face.
unprofessional.
I'm just
Not like you,
enjoying.
Hattie.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just enjoying the sights of Soho.
Yeah, it's nice to see people.
I'm like, I
isn't it?
literally could just sit here and watch people.
Just different people.
Can I just say, while we're changing subject, the precautions here at Soho Radio are fantastic. We had our temperature taken to come in the door. Did you not have that? Did you
No.
slip past?
I did.
They must have been doing a handover and didn't spot you.
God.
But you have your temperature taken.
Just think I could be hot.
Oh my God.
I could be hot. And they'd never know.
I was 36. And the reason why I went, is that all right? He went, yeah, that's perfect. I don't know what.
I'll take that thermometer out my arse. Let's move on.
Yeah. But yes, all the precautions are beautiful. And I didn't go on the underground. I walked here.
From Charing Cross.
Yeah.
Details. I don't know why I
Details.
asked. Sorry.
It's lovely walking through Chinatown. I was surprised how busy Chinatown was. Really busy. So it's all slightly starting to happen.
Yeah, it's busier than I was expecting. My mother came up here to get her hair done and said that she was
fancy.
very upset to see all the theatres boarded up and stuff. It really upset
yeah,
her, but it
yeah.
would do.
There's a stray dog going, oh no, he's with that man. So not used to being out and about. What are we talking about? Parties. Let's have a bloody song. Let's have a track. What should we have? Let's have Everything But the Girl. This is another track chosen by Gemma. Any particular significance of this song? You just like it?
90s woman.
90s. Would you have danced slowly on your own with your arms around yourself at a party to this?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You know when you do that thing?
Yes, yeah.
You pretend that you're
Pretending. I don't know. It's not really. It's not. I don't know. It's not really a slow song, is it?
slowish. You're listening to the Funny Mummies on Soho Radio for the Other Woman Show, and this is Everything But the Girl. Have I pressed play? Yes, I have.
Walking down your street again.
Let's fade this out. Fade it out. I don't know if you heard that. How unprofessional. You heard the background information. I'm Hatty Ashdown. So lovely to be here on Soho Rodeo. I keep saying rodeo. Soho Rodeo. For the Other Woman show. With this show, which is Funny Mummies. So we're talking about kiddies' parties and, our own memories, and now we have to do kids' parties. But we're going to move on to, and I'm going to start playing this track, this might, for me, this reminds me of school discos. Then we're moving on to the older years. Whack it up for Jem. You can bring it down now. A bit of tiff for school discos for me. That's what reminds me. So school discos.
Yeah.
Good or bad?
I loved my school discos that I'd have when I was 13, I suppose. So that kind of hitting puberty, fancying boys, like getting proper mega dressed up.
Ooh.
And like too dressed up.
Backcombing.
But in a kind of, I know we don't have it over here, but in a beauty pageant kind of like proper dressed up as a grown up
right.
way. And and slow dancing, erection section. Loved it. Bit of Mariah Carey.
Didn't have any. There was no. Were you in a circle with girl mates waiting for a boy to come and ask you, or would you just grab a boy, or would you go out there with girl mates and dance?
Yeah, you'd be dancing with your girlfriends, and then a slow song will come on, and then you'd hope that a boy would come and ask you to dance. Not very progressive, really.
Well, but that's what we did.
Yeah.
We had the little the dinner ladies or something selling the sweets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the
sweets. Why do you want sweets at a disco? Weird, isn't it?
In a rolled up in a bag or whatever thing.
It's like a rave, just people like just needing to chew.
You got any mushrooms?
Exactly, fucking too much lemonade, mate. Need a
banana shrimps.
Need a fruit salad to bring me down. Sit out in the chill out room, eating some blackjacks.
When I say mushrooms, I mean the sweet mushrooms.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You knew what I meant.
I did, yeah.
Oh, I love a pick and mix now. And they were all bagged up, so you'd just be 20 pence, you wouldn't know what you were getting.
Oh, like a shuffle.
I was like, I want to know, shouldn't I? Me being me, I think I'd go back for a second bag if I weren't happy that there weren't enough white mice in there or something. I remember that. I got to be honest, apart from buying loads of sweets, I really did like my food. I loved the getting ready. My sister we spent hours getting ready. She'd backcomb my hair. I must have looked like I put my finger in an electric socket.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did have...
Go big or go home.
Yeah. And I remember I walked in and I thought it was like that moment in, some might not remember, but every film has that moment where there's the plain Jane.
Sure.
And I thought it was like that because I was quite geeky at school.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to walk in.
And everyone's going to be, who is that girl?
Is that? No, it can't be. Is it? It's not. And no fucker said anything. I was waiting for the boys to ask me to dance. And they still bloody didn't. I remember going in the toilet and having a little bit of a cry. Because I built it. But, build it up. Life lessons. I think... But we were allowed, my DJ career sort of started then, because we were allowed to take in a record.
Oh, okay. And what would you take in? Not Morrissey. Not fucking Morrissey.
Oh, I'm trying to remember it.
You're trying to be too bloody cool. People want Tiffany and you bring in Bowie.
Because I had an older sister, so I had that thing of like going through her record collection. I want to say it was Jump something. I can't remember. But I can see the record now with my name on it. You have to put your name.
Sure, of course, yeah.
I'm spraying. Oh my God, that's it. We're going to have to disinfect the whole of the desk.
Close it down. Get some of that black and yellow tape.
What, over my mouth? So, yeah. But then I don't remember. We're talking like when I was 10. I don't remember when I was older, when I was at secondary school. So you're saying 13. I don't remember
Yeah.
any parties then.
Yeah, I had middle school, and we used to have it every half term. We'd have the school disco. It was like a privilege for the oldest kids.
No.
And
Unless I don't
such a
remember
big
them.
deal.
Was it?
Oh my god!
What you were going to wear and all that?
Oh yeah, what you're going to wear, who you were going to try and get off with.
Who you gonna try and get
yeah,
off with?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Does that make you all now worried thinking about Alistair? And like, oh, my God. Because we now know what it's
I don't worry
like.
because he's a boy,
Oh,
so I don't worry about him. I worry about my nieces.
really?
Yeah.
You might worry about him getting his heart broken. He might have a girl that he...
Yeah, I mean, as I've said it before, you know, he's a straight white male. I think he's going to be absolutely fine. So maybe a little bit of heartache would bring him down a peg or two, frankly. Hattie. That hurts, doesn't it?
I love it. I love it, Gemma. Is keeping it real. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
bit of a film crew thing going on out there. Anyway, this is so not good when you can't see it.
So, what about? Do you remember slow dancing with any boys? And
So that particular part, the one I said,
snogging them.
I remember. I think at the end, I got like a sympathy dance to. Oh no, that was another party, I think. But it was. Wouldn't you agree, baby? You and me got a groovy kind of love.
For anyone that obviously everyone who can't see, she's kind of crossed her arms like a Cossack. Like I'm not quite sure.
Well, it's more like that.
When she went to a Russian school.
You're more sort of holding your arms out.
arms at full length, on the shoulders.
Yeah, rocking like
just rocking,
like Frankenstein's monster.
Yes,
is what I look
that's
like.
it, yeah.
I'm just rocking, baby, you and me.
Oh no! See, I'd feel a teenage thing in my hip.
A teenage thing in your hip.
Yeah.
What? You start getting a bit closer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. We're not talking. You know, the scene in Dirty Dancing. We're not talking about that. Do you?
Oh
love
yeah, sorry.
me,
I think I was talking about the 10
Oh,
party.
right, yes, no,
It was
no.
that. But yes, maybe. Oh God, I'm just thinking about it now. I remember we've talked about this before. That first touch thing, and I'm just thinking now, just that thing when you have a slow dance and then you've got a bit close and you can just feel
for the breath,
breathing on your
the
neck.
teenage breath.
Oh my
I know.
The braces. The first boy I ever kissed had braces.
Yeah.
Sean. I was going to say Sean Penn, but
Oh wow. I'm high.
that would have been paedophilia. Sean. I'm so sorry, Sean. I've forgotten your surname. You know, you just like don't forget their full name, and then I just have. He was the first boy I kissed, and I thought he was the bee's knees. He was blonde and blue eyes, which I didn't really go for that sort. But I think you do when you're younger, don't you? I don't know. I did. And
What year are we talking here?
first year of secondary school.
But what year was it? What was the actual year?
Oh,
19.
I can't remember. I'm not telling you that, darling. No, I keep all that very much. Let's just say somewhere in the 90s. He was very. I just remember it was. Did you have this where you arranged to kiss?
To snog, yeah.
See
yeah.
you under the maths block.
Yeah.
And I did it, and then just ran straight out and told my friends,
Of course.
and they happened to be all sort of walking past in a big group. So then I'm sort of standing in front of them and walking backwards and going, "Guess what? I've just snogged Sean."
Oh.
And he's like looking like, "Oh, all right, let's tell everyone." Yeah, yeah. We went out for a little while.
Okay.
That's it. What about you?
First
First kiss. We're talking about first kisses.
First kiss. All right, fine. Yeah. So mine was a guy called Wade Wrightson, who I still know today. Funnily enough.
Oh, that's lovely.
And so we had we arranged it, and I'm such a twat. So I went. He was tall, and I wasn't. So I went home first and got some of my sister's high heel boots so that I didn't have to be small.
Right.
And yeah, we had a snog next down an alleyway.
Was
Yeah.
it good?
I don't remember it being particularly good, but then. Yeah,
A lot of tongues
I think I was
in
quite
it.
horrible to him actually about it. We fell out, and we ended up having a big argument in the playground, and I kind of roasted him. It was quite cruel,
Oh.
but like we made up and stuff.
Why do you think you were like that? Just enjoy being the dominate.
Because it's not, because it might have been his first kiss as well, and I guess I just knew, instantly as soon as I kind of insulted him,
Yeah.
I felt terrible.
So what did you say? Like that was like a washing machine?
No, I can't remember what I said. Actually I know exactly what I said.
You don't want to say.
I don't know, he started it, and then I said, "Oh well," I said, "You need to write to a problem page and ask him how to kiss." Can you believe that? And I just came up with that.
Keep that to yourself.
And I just thought of that then. I thought of it on the spot. It wasn't something
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty good roast.
But also,
13.
poor thing, he was having a first kiss too.
But then he did start the argument. So.
And where's he now? What can you not say? Because you're friends. So
Yeah.
You can't say he's doing all right.
He's doing all right.
Kissing.
Cut the kids, yeah. He's
Going
doing all
around,
right. Yeah.
Kissing, lovely. It's
Yeah.
all in his kiss though. It's all in the kiss, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah.
My husband, the first kiss, I was like, yeah, okay.
Really?
Keeper. Yeah, it's all about the kiss for me. He's doing his kiss. I had a bottle of champagne as well, but it was in the Brooks bar. Have I ever told you that?
No.
Oh, sorry, that's a really in thing. No one else will know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
It's I kind of don't get. Maybe I'm a terrible kisser. I don't know. But do you know? It's just like.
Oh, how do you know if you're a good kisser?
Well, no, but how can you be? I don't know. How can you be a bad? I don't know. Maybe you need to be told.
I've had ones where, it's like the tongue is just too much and it's all out. And it's like the tongue is out before even the lips have got to you.
Yeah.
You're like, or just almost like this one guy had a really big mouth, actually. No, he had a big jaw, but then the mouth was...
jaw?
Like a big jaw.
What,
but
like
then,
Buzz Lightyear?
yeah.
Just a big old...
But then his mouth was small. So it was like eating me.
Hello.
Oh, no. None of that. Thank you very much. What I thought, got 5 minutes, is I've not asked you before. We've been doing the new thing of, I should have done a quick fire round at the beginning, but I thought, Gemma, you can tell me your perfect night out.
Oh,
I've not asked you, have
blimey.
I? Put you on the spot now.
You have, yeah. Well, okay, I've thought about it because every time I've listened back,
I was going to say, if
mine?
you haven't, I could do mine.
Right. You're not going to like this.
Oh, no.
It's going to involve steak.
Okay. I'm not against other people eating meat, but yeah.
But I wouldn't want any vegetarians with me while I'm eating. Sorry. I want to...
Are you going out to eat? Obviously, you're going out to eat.
I'm going out to eat. Probably go to the Hawksmoor up the road with one other person. I don't know anyone, but someone who would also enjoy having a steak.
Okay.
And then I would maybe, whatever I do, I want to be sat in a comfortable seat, in a comfortable chair.
Right.
So maybe go somewhere for like a dessert.
Yeah, love it.
In a nice comfortable chair.
Nice booth. Nice squidgy booth.
A handsome waiter with good banter that we can flirt with. Whoever the people are that are joining me.
Can I now join?
Yep, you can come. Yeah,
But now we've had the steak.
And then maybe a karaoke, but not where they're going to start hassling you to make you like buy drinks and stuff. Not like a hassly karaoke, quite a chilled kind of.
Some of the rooms do put you under pressure. You've got to
Well,
spend
minimum
a certain
spend,
amount.
exactly. None of that. All right.
None of that. Or I'm just giving you got all the money, so you can. It doesn't matter. Money's no object. So there you go.
And I would want people to take the piss by taking it seriously. Do you know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's just like earnest power ballads. Everyone take it in turns to do power ballads. Yeah, and then like a nice ride home in a comfortable car. Yeah.
Comfort's coming up a lot.
Yes, comfort is coming up a lot, I think. And that's generally why I don't go out, Hattie. It's because of
just
the
not
lack of comfort.
Yeah, not knowing. That's why I've said like with the new pandemic restrictions. I've not been in a pub yet. Well, I kind of have, but we were outside. It was on London Bridge. And we sat at the table. We were like, the tables aren't far enough for our liking. That was the
Right.
only thing I'd say. And obviously you sit on rickety chairs, so they're not that comfy. But other than that, I have heard that I like a lot of the idea because I like that you get waiter service. I don't have to queue up at the bar.
Yeah.
I like, they're saying that apparently you keep the music down.
And no standing. Like you have to be at a table, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
No, music's not loud so that you don't shout and spray COVID everywhere. So I'm like, as I said before, who goes out and goes, oh, I can't wait to go and
Stand
shout
next to a speaker.
at my friend rather than have a nice conversation. So I'm with you.
And that's actually quite simple.
Quite simple.
But it starts with steak.
Saying about karaoke, well, I remember seeing karaoke in America. Can you imagine them doing karaoke? And I was like, I thought a band started. It was like, no, that's karaoke. And they're all doing harmonies.
What?
Would you advocate that? Bit of harmonies? Yeah, you'd love it if it was funny.
Yeah, if it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, don't be serious. Don't come to me with your serious singing.
Yeah.
Like, be funny. And that's it. Maybe I'd go and see a bit of stand-up that I like, one of my faves. I can't think of anybody now. But let's see. Maybe like Hatty Ashdown hosting. We're hosting. I don't know. Maybe Kerry Godliman, one of my faves.
Yes,
maybe. Yeah.
I'd come with you to see that.
Yeah.
I'd be supporting her, of course.
Yeah, of course you would.
Perfect partnership.
Yeah, Desiree, Birch.
I really want to get Kerry on this show, but you know, when you just like someone so much, I'm just so nervous.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that should
yeah.
be here, and I'll just be a gibbering mess. On that note, thank you very much, Gemma.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to keep listening, keep sharing, keep telling people. This is the only way that people find out about us, and hopefully one day we'll all be millionaires, Rodney. God bless, and good night if you're listening to this in the evening. Bye. You'll be listening to the Funny Mummies.
The flowers you gave me are just about to die.
You've been listening to the Funny Mummies podcast with me, Hatty Ashdown. Thank you to my panel and guests today. Edited and produced by Scott Kingsnorth in association with Screaming of Laughter, the lunchtime comedy club where babies can come too. These shows go out live on Soho Radio for the Other Woman show. See schedule for details. Please subscribe, rate and review and share this podcast. We really appreciate it, and it's the only way more people can find us. So see you next time for more Mum and Tonic.